Elon Musk didn't become a billionaire because he played it safe. He didn't wait for someone to approve his resume or pat him on the back. He built skills, sold code, then built empires. That's the game. In 2025, skills are the new currency, and freelancing is the underground highway to filthy, unapologetic wealth. But here's the catch. Not all freelance skills are created equal. Some keep you broke and burned out, while others, they print money while you sleep. So you're scrolling Upwork, you're on Fiverr, and for every half-decent job, there are 100 other people willing to do it for less than the cost of a sad desk lunch. It's a soul-crushing hamster wheel of low pay, needy clients, and the constant gut-wrenching fear that you're one bad month away from not making rent. You're working yourself to the bone, but your bank account looks like it's been on a crash diet. It feels like you're fighting for scraps, while a handful of elite freelancers are living in a totally different universe. But what if you could just step out of the ring? What if you could bypass the race to the bottom and get on a private jet to the top? This video is your ticket. These are the 7 specific high-income skills that will rocket you into the top 1% of earners this year. This isn't a list of fluffy suggestions or your grandma's cookie recipe. This is your strategic escape plan from the content mills and the bidding wars. This is how you stop being just another freelancer and become a high-paid, sought-after expert that clients are practically begging to hire. And stick around, because the last skill I'm going to share is the one that is creating a shocking number of 6-figure freelancers seemingly overnight. You don't want to skip it. Number 1. AI machine learning.
We will have for the first time something that is smarter than the smartest human. And that, I mean, it's hard to say exactly what that moment is, but there will come a point where no job is needed.
Now, before you freak out over what Elon just said, AI can be a lot more than a job takeover apocalypse. Whether you're broke, stuck in a 9-to-5 you hate, or just sick of scraping by, this is your roadmap out. Just like Elon Musk escaped the traditional 9-to-5 jail, AI is no joke, and it certainly isn't fluff. It's a high-income, in-demand skill that'll slap poverty in the face and give your bank account a glow-up. It's the undisputed, heavyweight champion of the new economy, artificial intelligence and machine learning. For years, AI was just some sci-fi fantasy. Movies like I, Robot were famous for such fantasies back in the day. Now, it's the engine driving literally everything, and companies are throwing stupid amounts of money at anyone who can help them tame it. Businesses are in a flat-out panic to integrate AI, whether it's to automate their operations, build smarter products, or use generative AI for everything from marketing to customer service. So what does an AI freelancer even do? You're not building Skynet in your garage. You could become a prompt engineer. Basically, someone who's a master at whispering sweet nothings to AIs like ChatGPT to get them to spit out perfect legal contracts or viral-worthy ad copy. You could develop custom AI chatbots that save an e-commerce store a fortune in salaries. Or, if you're a bit of a tech nerd, you can build machine learning models that predict what customers will buy next or sniff out financial fraud. The demand is absolutely insane. Businesses are pouring cash into AI, and because of this, AI specialists are some of the highest-paid freelancers on the planet, pulling in anywhere from $50 to a ridiculous $200 per hour. Why? Because a single AI project you complete could make or save a company millions. When you provide that kind of value, nobody bats an eye at your invoice. If you want in, focus on AI frameworks like TensorFlow, get cozy with Python, and master generative tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney. This isn't a trend, it's the new reality, and getting in now is like buying beachfront property before anyone knew what a beach was. Number 2, data science. Next up, AI's equally rich cousin, data science and data analysis. We live in a world that's practically drowning in data. Every click, every purchase, every single customer interaction, it all creates a tsunami of information. But for most companies, that data is just useless, chaotic noise. A freelance data scientist is a translator for chaos. You walk into that digital mess and you pull out a simple, clear story that tells a business exactly how to make more money. Think about it. A retail company hires you to sift through their sales history, and you find a hidden pattern that pinpoints their next blockbuster product. A startup pays you to build a dashboard that gives the CEO a live minute-by-minute health report of their entire operation. You're not just a numbers person. You're the oracle who provides the strategic insights that steer the entire company. This is why top-tier data analysts command rates from $50 to over $250 an hour, with a ton of them cruising well into six-figure territory. The demand for data analysts is set to grow by a massive 23%, making it one of the safest and most profitable freelance gigs for the next decade. To break in, you need to master data visualization tools like Tableau, get a handle on statistical analysis, and learn languages like Python or R. If you love solving puzzles and finding the hidden story, data science isn't just a career path. It's your path to getting disgustingly wealthy. Number 3, software development.
Well, actually, some people are federal employees.
Some
So
are,
they do-
okay.
Yeah,
They're helping.
But it's fair to say that the software engineers at Doge could be earning millions of dollars a year, and instead of earning a small fraction of that as federal employees.
Skill number 3 is the OG powerhouse that never goes out of style: software development and programming. Elon said it himself. Software engineers can earn millions of dollars if they work on their own. Let's get one thing straight. In a world that runs on tech, the people who build the tech will always be rich. Every app on your phone, every website you browse, every piece of software that keeps a business from imploding, a developer built that. This skill is the steel frame of our digital world. While shiny new skills pop up, the need for coders has never, ever slowed down. In fact, web development roles are projected to jump by 17% by 2033. The best part about freelancing and development is the sheer number of ways you can cash in. You can be a front-end specialist, using JavaScript to build gorgeous, slick websites. You could be a back-end sorcerer, using Python or C++ to control the servers and databases that make everything work. Or you can become a full-stack developer. The holy grail, who can do both, making you terrifyingly valuable. Freelance developers are consistently pulling in $62 an hour or more, but specialists in hot areas like mobile app development or cloud computing can charge way, way more. Why? Because one good app can become $1 billion business. Companies get this, and they will pay a hefty premium for freelancers who write clean, efficient, and solid code. Mastering Git, GitHub, and major cloud platforms like Amazon Web Services is non-negotiable. You're not just typing code, you're building the future's infrastructure. Okay, we're 3 skills in, and if your brain hasn't fried yet with all the knowledge overload, then do me a favor and comment where you're watching from. I'd like to see where this video is going. Number 4, content creation. Now let's shift gears from pure tech to a creative skill that's more valuable than ever: high-ticket copywriting and content creation. And I'm not talking about writing $10 blog posts that a hamster could write. I'm talking about the power to use words to persuade people and make them throw their money at you. It's the skill that directly prints cash. You might be thinking, but what about AI? Isn't ChatGPT going to take my job? Here's the secret. The rise of AI has made great human copywriters more valuable, not less. AI is great at churning out oceans of generic, soulless garbage, and the internet is now flooded with it. What it can't do is replicate human emotion, tell a compelling story, or tap into the deep psychology that makes people buy. A brand's voice and its connection with customers, that still requires a human being. A high-ticket copywriter isn't a writer. They're a sales strategist who happens to use words. They tap into the minds of the customer and make them buy useless or valuable stuff, whatever you call it. But they get things done. You're the one writing the email campaign that brings in tens of thousands of dollars for a course launch. You're the one scripting the YouTube ad that gets millions of views. You're writing the website copy that turns random visitors into raving fans. Because your work is tied directly to revenue, you can charge absurd fees. Top copywriters can command $70 to $100 per hour, and it's one of the fastest paths to a 6-figure income for a reason. To win, you need to master SEO, understand sales funnels, and most importantly, learn to use AI as your assistant for research, not as a replacement for your brain. Number 5, content creation. Skill number 5 is for everyone who wants to own the attention economy: video production and editing. Let's be clear, video isn't just part of marketing anymore. Video is marketing. It's the king of content on every platform that matters, from YouTube and TikTok to Instagram and corporate homepages. Every brand, creator, and entrepreneur needs a steady supply of high-quality video just to stay alive. This has created an insane, bottomless pit of demand for skilled video pros. Think about it. Huge YouTubers need editors to handle their fire hose of content. Brands need producers to create slick video ads. Tech companies need animators to make explainer videos that don't suck so bad it makes people want to throw up. The work is everywhere. Short-form video, especially, is a goldmine for freelancers who can create addictive, fast-pacing clips for TikTok and Reels. What makes this so profitable is that great video is hard. It's not just about dragging clips onto a timeline. It takes a real understanding of storytelling, pacing, sound design, graphics, and color. You need to be a beast with software like Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve. Because this is a specialized skill that directly impacts a brand's image, they will happily pay up. Whether you're cutting YouTube videos or producing high-end corporate ads, video is a rock-solid path to a fat freelance income. Number 6. Cybersecurity. The 6th skill is one that's flying under the radar, but it's creating a ton of wealthy freelancers. Cybersecurity. Basically, you get paid to be a digital bodyguard for businesses. In 2025, a company's crown jewels aren't locked in a safe. They're sitting on a server. Customer lists, financial records, secret formulas, it's all digital. And every single day, there are armies of hackers trying to steal it. One single data breach can literally kill a public, not just from the money lost, but from the public humiliation and loss of trust. This has created a desperate, urgent need for freelance cybersecurity experts. The job growth here is projected to be a staggering 33%. That number is a massive talent shortage. Companies are scrambling to protect themselves, and they are willing to pay almost anything for peace of mind. As a freelance cybersecurity pro, you could be an ethical hacker, where companies pay you a fortune to break into their own systems and find the holes before the criminals do. Or you could be a vulnerability assessor, scanning their networks for weaknesses. Freelancers in this space are banking between $40 and $90 an hour, with elite experts charging far more. You're not just a techie, you're the person standing between a business and total annihilation. In an age of digital warfare, that's one of the most valuable services on the planet. Number 7. UI and digital product design. And finally, we're at skill number 7. This is the one I hinted at in the beginning. This is the skill that separates forgettable products from iconic, game-changing ones. It is UI/UX design and digital product design. UI, user interface, is how a product looks, the fonts, the colors, the buttons. UX, user experience, is how it feels to use. Is it smart? Is it a pain in the butt? Does it solve the problem without making you want to throw your phone against a wall? In today's crowded market, the user's experience is the only thing that matters. Think about that clunky, confusing banking app versus the one that's smooth, simple, and a joy to use. That difference is UX design, and it's worth millions. Freelance UI/UX designers are the architects of how people feel online. You shape the entire user journey, from the first click to the final sale. You do the research to figure out what people actually want. You build the blueprints for how a product will work, and you design a stunning interface that brings it all to life. You are the bridge between human psychology and cold, hard technology. Because killer design directly jacks up customer satisfaction, conversion rates, and brand loyalty, skilled designers command high rates, often starting at $48 per hour and going way up from there. The tools of the trade are programs like Figma, Sketch, and Adobe XD. This skill is so powerful because it blends raw creativity with data-driven strategy. You're not just making things pretty, you're building digital products that people fall in love with. And in 2025, there is a disgusting amount of money in that. So which freelancing method appealed to you the most? Comment below and do let me know if you found this information helpful. Watch more game-changing videos on becoming a billionaire and hit subscribe to fuel your journey with elite-level strategies to attract unstoppable wealth. Like and share this content with your friends and family.